Episode 1. Should you live up to your full potential? Do not underestimate your need for adventure. To do so is at the cost of all things meaningful. You know, if you think about it, no one really teaches us how to live. We're born, we're in school before we can speak, and then we're told to get a job. I get it. We humans have overcome incredible struggle to where we no longer have to worry about dying to the wilderness every time we step outside. The current technology allows us to never have to leave the safety of our home. We can order food, have unlimited online entertainment, work from home. We can even meet our social needs through online friendships, albeit not too well. We can very easily fall under the illusion that we are satisfied and happy until one day it dawns on us that we are getting old. Time has passed by so fast and we have nothing to show for it. An empty heart with an unlived life becomes full of regret. We all know this to be true. It's why we feel guilty and stressed when we don't do the things we know we should do, or when we tell ourselves, wow, this year has gone by so fast. Maybe even the past few years. It's a terrible feeling because you know you haven't formed any real or precious memories. That time has become void of existence. How soon until it's your whole life that feels like a meaningless void? Now is the time to take control. Do not allow the days to pass without meaning, purpose, or direction. Our body has a reward system that tells us when we are doing something positive or negative. It helps program our behavior so you do the things that are good and useful and learn which things are bad and should be avoided. It's my estimation that this system has been hijacked and exploited by our own creations. Social media, gaming, online dating apps, alcohol, drugs, pornography. I am not saying that each of these activities are inherently bad, although I'm not entirely sure what the benefits of pornography could be, as it seems to be a great disaster for the character building of those involved and for those consuming. These activities play with our internal reward system. If left unchecked, can cause your life to spiral out of control. What I mean by that precisely is that when you are engaged in these activities, you can unintentionally allow for the passage of days, months, years without doing anything that is useful, productive, or meaningful. This is a serious problem. So what now? Given that it is easy for us to waste our lives, how should we live? How should we act in the world? Strive to become the best version of yourself. Why? So you don't suffer any more needlessly than you absolutely have to. This is the most profound thought I've come across from the great thinker Jordan Peterson. This thought resonated with me deeply. Life is tough. The way you act should be to reduce your suffering, and if you are bold enough, maybe you can reduce the suffering of others, put good into the world, and stand up against the forces of evil. Live up to your full potential. As a child, you are quite literally a vessel of potential. We tell children you can be anything you like. We encourage them to dream. What do you dream of becoming in the future? As we grow older, why do we lose touch with our dreams? Could it be that the suffering of life weighs down on us and distracts us from truly living? I don't know, maybe. Lift up your burden and march onwards. Dream once more. It's our duty to manifest that potential into reality. Imagine you did all the things you've ever wanted every day for 5 years. Your life would be unimaginably different. You couldn't recognize where you would end up. We do not know the limit of human potential. So what exactly should we do, practically speaking? Make a list of all the things you've wanted to do or you vaguely like. These could be sports, hobbies, or business ideas. Choose one or a few of these things and really try to be good at it. You will need to be disciplined because only you can hold yourself accountable. This is a competition against yourself, the person you were yesterday. No halfway efforts, you need to go all out. If you do this for 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, who knows where you will end up? Even if you come to realize that the goal you've chosen isn't quite what you enjoy, that's good. You've learned something about yourself that you did not know, that you could not know otherwise. Now adjust your path with a new goal. Perhaps through learning what you didn't like, you will encounter what you do like. One of the things psychologists found out is that prolonged positive emotion is created when you have an aim and you move towards it. Reaching the end goal does not have the same effect, because once you reach your goal, you're happy for a moment, but then you have the next goal, the next challenge. It's powerful to know this because the act of improving and challenging yourself is what leads you to a life of positive emotion. The act itself. Anyone can become a better, more competent person than they were yesterday. Anyone can pursue a life of meaning and higher purpose. What strategy will I use to become the best version of myself? I am on the same journey that I have described to you. You can try to replicate what I am doing or use it as a framework to help you. Here are some of the things that interest me or skills that I will pursue. Piano, violin, Korean language, badminton, cycling, making a podcast and blog, muscular and lean physique, fashion, financial trading, investments, personal finance and gaming. In future blogs, we will take a deep dive into each activity and I will explain why it is important to me and the value it can bring to any pursuer. I will share with you the details of how I will achieve each goal and you will get to see my progress and failures. My plan of action for each activity is to do some research to understand the resources available to me, get some idea of the basics, and then really go hard at it. I will develop my theoretical knowledge so I have the best tools at my disposal. To keep myself accountable, I will record my progress either in written, audio, or video form and upload it online. Let's briefly use my weight loss as an example. Over time, through stress, COVID, and my desk job, I managed to get myself up to 84 kg. That may not seem like much, but if you consider that I last remember being at 62 kg, you can do the maths on that one. I was not happy with what I saw in the mirror. After much procrastination and research, I changed my habits, diet, and I went to the gym every day without fail. Cardio every day. It wasn't fun, but I was determined. If I wasn't going to be the best version of myself at 25 years old, when was I going to do it? I should be in my prime. No, I will be in my prime. And so my journey began. I announced my goal on Instagram and posted regular progress updates. I couldn't back out of it now. I put my word out there and that matters to me. I will not fail. As I write this, I am 66.4 kg and still pushing for more. I do not wish to be in the same place as I was yesterday. Who knows where the limit lies for me? I will strive for meaning and purpose. I will do everything in my power to become the best version of myself so I can be the greatest benefit to myself, my family, and my future family. I will be someone that my children can look up to and respect. I will hope to inspire my brothers and those around me to embark on their own journey. I am cutting my own path through the land of the unknown. I do not ask anyone to follow my path, but rather, I will give you the tools that work for me so you can forge your own path. Let us together become better and realize our potential. Key takeaway. Do not allow the days to pass without meaning, purpose, or direction. Strive to become the best version of yourself so you don't suffer any more needlessly than you absolutely have to. Positive emotion is created when you have an aim and you move towards it. Make a list of all the things you've wanted to do or you vaguely like. Choose one or few of these things and really try to be good at it. Record your progress in written, audio, or video form to keep yourself accountable. We do not know the limit of human potential. Let's take responsibility and become the best version of ourselves.